Listen, guys, I absolutely love the Tesla Model S Plaid. It's been an amazing car, but its era of dominance, it's over. Because Xiaomi has taken the performance electric sedan to an entirely new level. Now, if you think Lucid's good, Lucid's great. I mean, Lucid makes some fantastic fast sedans, but they are nothing. I'm sorry, but they are nothing in comparison to Xiaomi's new electric sports EV. This isn't even a sedan. This is a supercar for non-supercar prices. This thing is insane. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. Great to have you with us. I've driven quite a few fast cars. I'm about to take delivery of an Xpeng G6. It's pretty fast. Not super fast, but decently fast. I drove the Tesla Model 3 Ludicrous, the new version recently. That was really fast. I drove the Zeekr 001 FR. That was crazy fast. That's got 1,300 horsepower. Drove that around a racetrack in China. That was fast. I mean, EVs, to be honest, they will blow your mind with how quick they are because they have all their power, right, early on in that rev range. It's not like internal combustion. Internal combustion, you hear these big numbers, these huge figures, and you think, wow, that's going to be amazing. And then you go and you see the Koenigsegg at the track getting blasted by a Tesla Model X. Seriously, no joke. Check it out. CarWow. A few days ago, guys. I watched the video maybe 3 days ago, maybe 2 days ago. And CarWow tried everything they could do to help the Koenigsegg, which is a $5 million US car, help it to beat the Tesla Model X Plaid. But there's nothing they could do. The Model X just kept on beating it. The Model X Plaid's great. It's phenomenal. I mean, it's a family car. But this is a legit performance car. Xiaomi have taken the Xiaomi SU7 and turned it into a supercar slayer. And this would, the Porsche Taycan, right? The new Porsche Taycan Turbo GTS, whatever it's called, the one that just broke the Tesla Model S Plaid's record at the Nürburgring. I think it set a time of 7 minutes and 10 seconds, around about that, somewhere like that. This is going to blow that thing out of the water. It will annihilate it. Listen, guys, the Xiaomi SU7 Ultra it's going to change the game. When it comes to performance cars, I know a lot of you guys who watch the channel, you're not into performance cars. I get it. When it comes to performance cars, this will change the game. The details of this thing have been revealed. It has the biggest ceramic brake discs ever put on a road car in history. So not only are they the biggest brakes, they're also the biggest ceramic brake discs. So the weight of this car, it's irrelevant. Now, this will be a heavy car though, and that's why they put on these enormous brake discs. It'll be quite heavy for a performance car. Let me explain. There's more to this story, right? The front brake discs anyway are 430 millimeters by 40 millimeters. The rear discs are 410. Rears are always smaller than fronts because in a race or in performance driving, you're predominantly relying on your front brakes versus your rear. Now, one of the good things about EVs is much better balance. So you can spread out that big battery pack across the car, across the bottom. The center of gravity is low. You can easily get a 50-50 weight distribution. You don't have a big engine at the front and then have to try and fit in the gas tank in the back of the vehicle, all this kind of trickery to make it 50-50, which is basically impossible to do, to be honest, in internal combustion. But this will have 50-50, has enormous brakes, has insane amount of power. Now, apparently these brakes can handle 1,000 degrees, more than 1,000 degrees centigrade. Plus, they will last 3 to 5 times as long as steel discs. But like I said, the biggest brake discs ever put on a road car in history. And so they should be, because this thing is quite heavy. It has a 150 kilowatt hour battery. 150 kilowatt hour. Now, it's also using basically the most advanced, one of the most advanced batteries you can get on the mainstream market right now. Unfortunately, if CATL was making the condensed battery, which has an energy density of 400 watt hours per kilogram, that's what it would come with. But CATL hasn't made that available to the automotive industry yet. It's only for the aeronautics industry at this point in time. So it has the Chilean 2.0 battery, which has a very high energy density, bit higher energy density than a Tesla 4680 battery cell. Meaning, if you drove this sedately, which would be extremely hard to do, but if you drove this gently, you would get 1,000 kilometers of range from this vehicle. You would, 100%. 600 miles of range would be easy to achieve if you drove like, a gentleman, like an old guy, like someone who doesn't want to race. You'd get that. Now, what kind of range you're going to get, I don't know. It depends on how you drive it, right? but just normal day-to-day driving, I reckon you'd get easily 650 kilometers of range. You'd easily get 400 miles of range from that advanced battery. Now, it is a structural battery. It's called, in China, they say CTB, or cell to body. That integrates the body, the architecture into the car. It makes the car stiffer. Structural battery packs really came from Tesla at the start, and everyone in China adopted them. They're a great idea. What else does it have? Performance that is, well, amazing, right? 3 motors, total system power is 1,138 kilowatt. That's about 1,600 horsepower. So, yeah, Tesla says the Model S Plaid and the Model X Plaid have about 1,100 horsepower. They don't. On the dyno, they have 1,200. So this has about 400 horsepower more than a Tesla Model S Plaid. 400 horsepower more. And much bigger carbon ceramic brake discs. It also has an enormous wing. I mean, enormous wing on the back. Now, obviously, that's not just for looks. It's not like Fast and the Furious racer boys driving around in their Honda, whatever things they are, and they're all got these wings and spoilers that do nothing. Literally, that thing will create a lot of downforce, and you're going to need that in this thing. So, performance, 0 to 100 or 0 to 62 miles an hour, 1.97 seconds. It's going to do that. That's not made up. That's not, by the way, that's not with a, what do they call it? A roll on, you know, that how you start driving, a 1 foot roll in, whatever that's called. So it's actually going to be quite a bit faster than a Tesla Model S Plaid on a straight line and around a track. Top speed is more than 350 kilometers an hour. So how expensive is it? Well, yeah, that's the thing. Okay, it's a big battery. It's an expensive car to manufacture. And it's going to have, by the way, should I mention the charging speed? Charging speed should be around 400 kilowatt as well. So price is $122,000 US. Or if you had to ask, it's too expensive. So yes, it is unquestionably more expensive than a Tesla Model S Plaid, which is, well, Tesla changes the prices of things all the time. So let's just double check what the Model S Plaid costs at the moment. Well, guys, when looking this story up, I realized that the Model S starts at a pretty staggeringly low price now of $75,000 US. That's a good deal. But anyhow, the Plaid costs $90,000 US. That's without the performance pack. I'm not sure if you can still get it, but I believe the performance pack, it made it cost around $105,000 US to get the carbon ceramic brakes, to get the extra top speed performance unlocked, you know, new wheels and tires intended for the track. But like I said, the Xiaomi SU7 is $122,000 US in China, but it's still incredible value. I mean, this is an enormous battery pack. This is the fastest performance vehicle, which is not a race car, not a supercar we've ever seen in the EV industry. And this thing, I think, changes the paradigm. It changes the paradigm because, honestly, it makes internal combustion look ancient, slow, and archaic. And honestly, that's why it excites me. Thanks for watching.